The degradation of women has become normalized under the guise of humor. And the problem arises when people forget the lines between funny and insulting, when the lines become blurred, especially among the youth. As social media has become an integral part of our lives, it is necessary to distinguish between what's funny and what's harmful. Greetings to all. I am Aastha Maurya, a 16-year-old from India, a country where women are worshipped and celebrated. A country to be blessed with personalities like Mary Kom, P.V. Sindhu and warriors like Rani Lakshmibai. A state governed by a woman president. However, we also face the unfortunate reality of women exploitation. Today, I stand here on the behalf of half the world's population, women, to shed light on feminism and its impact on the society. Throughout the Western history, women have been confined to the domestic sphere, and public life was reserved for men. They were denied the rights to property, education, and to even participate in the public life. French women were compelled to cover their heads in public, and husbands in Germany still had the right to sell their wives. It was not until the early 20th century that women gained the right to vote and hold office in Europe and United States. In Europe, women could not perform business without the presence of any male representative, be it a father, son, brother, husband, or a legal agent. They did not have the right to education and were often barred from professions. Even today, in many parts of the world, women are still restricted their rights and opportunities. There are multiple definitions of feminism as well as different types of feminism, first wave, second wave, etc. But ultimately, the concept of feminism is that there exists material inequality between men and women and that this needs to be rectified. The objective of feminism is equity, which means equality of opportunities, or equality, which means equality of outcome. In my view, feminism means that men and women both get equal rights and equal opportunities. Some feminists may even say that giving equal opportunities is not enough, because the playfield has been set uneven for so long that special measures are required. For example, one may argue that men and women both have equal opportunities to contest election and that there are no explicit rules that disadvantage women. But after centuries of exclusion of women from politics, it may seem as women are less enthusiastic to contest elections or that voters might be less ready to elect them because they are not used to it. In such cases, special measures are necessary. Firstly, feminism benefits everyone. We all lose when men and women are restricted by the societal norms. We all suffer when men and women are constrained by the illogical and unreasonable societal norms. We are robbed of the contribution of girls and women. We miss out on the female scientists who never were, just because they were discouraged from pursuing their passion. We were robbed of the amazing women in politics and business who could have made a difference for everyone's benefit. Misogyny is not just harmful for women, but for men as well, in the crude sense that it hurts the girls and women they care about. Patriarchy doesn't work well for men either. Traditional notions of masculinity can lead to closed-off mental health support, experience of violence, harsher penalty for same crimes, and many more. These are some of the phrases that we might have heard from an early age. We are often taught that expressing ourselves is not manly or that being weak is associated with women. How is any of that right? How are men expected to not cry when crying is a basic human activity? How are women called weak when they quite literally nurture a child inside their body? How is any of this right? Gender equality is not just a fundamental right, but a necessary foundation to a peaceful, prosperous and sustainable world. We have to realize that women make half of our potential and yet the inequality hinders social progress. According to UN Women, globally women earn 23% less than men. For every dollar that a man makes, women only earn 77 cents. It is crucial to acknowledge that the culprit behind this inequality is not any individual, but the deeply rooted patriarchy that we live in. We have to realize that gender equality is much more than challenging the patriarchy and changing the social norms. It is about living a dignified life and being equal to our partners, siblings, and any other human being, regardless of gender. We do have all the laws on paper, but it often feels as though we do not have them at all. We have to realize that it's not a battle between men and women, that it's not men versus women, and that we are not in opposition of each other. that it's a collaboration of the two, and together we have to work to create a peaceful and prosperous society. Thank you.